Good morning. Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. I'm Joe, and this is Joe. Having a rough start for the morning. I woke up at half hour early and still got 7 hours and 44 minutes sleep, which means I went to bed pretty early. I was wore out yesterday. Today I'm feeling, I think I'm going to feel okay once I get moving. So my normal routine is to kind of sit down and read the news and see what's coming up for the day and figure out if there's anything I need to talk about. Well, I love a good debate. Let me put that right out there. I enjoy listening to two sides of an issue go at it, as long as it's intelligent and they're not yelling at each other. I've talked about the Murray-Smith debate in the past. This morning, while I was reading the news, I flipped over to my podcast list to see what was up and coming for the day. And lo and behold, Tucker Carlson had Dave Smith on there. And one of the things that Smith is going to speak on is the debate he had with Murray. Well, in the notes, Tucker Carlson says, the moment Douglas Murray destroyed his career. I hope his career is not destroyed. I have enjoyed, since that debate, a few of his videos. And I think the man is articulate and can put forth a good argument. I think he went down the wrong path during the Smith debate. I wasn't aware of him prior to that debate. Smith, I'm a fan of. I don't know if fan's the right word. I enjoy Smith's shows. There's two shows that I'm aware of that he's on, and I always find him on the other shows that he guests on. His first show that I enjoy the most is called Part of the Problem, and he has co-hosts there, Robbie, I think Bernstein, and himself. And I think it started as a libertarian show. I'm not positive. It's definitely a political show, and I probably agree with about 80% of what Smith has to say on that show. The other show he's on is strictly comedy, which is how, I'm not sure what percentage he makes a living on now, whether it's the political shows or the comedy shows, but I think that's how he makes his primary living, or at least that's how, I don't know. Anyway, the other show is called Legion of Skanks, and it's kind of a no-holds-bar show. It's not a conservative or liberal leaning. It's a let's attack everybody for the objective of making everybody laugh kind of show. If you have a weak tolerance for jokes about your sides of the issue, or you revel in jokes about other sides of issues, this is not a show for you. It's also kind of raunchy, but I enjoy it. I'm not thin-skinned to the point where I can't hear a curse word or have someone attack a point of view that I have. Just open your minds and enjoy life and learn. And sometimes that means admitting that your side could be wrong. Anyway, back to the Douglas Smith thing, the Murray-Smith debate. I'm looking forward to this podcast today because I really enjoy Tucker Carlson's technique of conversation. These are definitely not interviews that he's doing. These are definitely conversations. As far as Smith goes, he is really riding this Murray debate into the ground. He is. I mean, I don't blame him. I find it entertaining. I think that it is the way Murray treated the two people on that podcast, Joe Rogan and Dave Smith. I think that the way he treated them is indicative of how the elite in the world are now looking at the the non-elite, the huddled masses, whatever you want to call us. I think that they're looking at us not only as uneducated and uninformed, but I think they see us as a threat. We're not the elite, yet we have access now to all kinds of information, and we have the ability to make up our own minds. So the real takeaway from that debate for me was the idea that the elite see that their lifestyle, that their ability to monopolize the way a topic is discussed and the outcome is threatened by the information age. I believe the information age was probably something handed down to us from the elites. This is going to be great for the world. Well, information is a two-edged sword. On one side, we have the ability to disseminate facts. On the other side, we have the ability to disseminate non-facts, spin, however you want to call it, yellow journalism, whatever you want to call it. Everything is amplified now. The facts are amplified. The non-facts are amplified. Everything is amplified. I'm kind of moving away from a lot of the mainstream journalism because I see more and more that they are not presenting all of the facts. They're just presenting the facts that spin it in their direction. I'm not saying they're outright lying. I am saying that legacy media is having their way of life threatened. The elites are having their way of life threatened. And the spin, the presentation of partial truths, and sometimes the out-and-out lies are starting to catch up with them. I hope that this happens peacefully. I hope that we can all live in peace. It's very important, not just at the age I'm at, which was my first thought, but at every age, a peaceful existence, an existence that allows us to reach our full potential, even if our full potential is just that of a truck driver. Even if our full potential is just that of a custodian or a brain surgeon. This should be done on a merit basis, not any other reason. You're smart enough and you have enough motivation to do this. That's the person that should get that job. That's the person that should be educated for that job. I want to do another podcast on education. And I've been kind of congealing the idea in my mind, and I may do that tomorrow. I think I'm ready. But the elite and the legacy media and the people that have been in charge of pretty much the world up to this point, Donald Trump, not a fan. Donald Trump is a symptom of where we're going right now. He is not a choice. He's a symptom. He is a lack of choice. Donald Trump is a symptom of a lack of choice of where this country is right now. That's a horrible thing to have to say, but that's the truth of the matter. Anyway, I think that's what I got this morning. I think that's enough. I think I need to get my crap together and get ready for work. I think that's what I need to do. I'm having the last of my Black Rifle coffee today. I was going to go to Eubora yesterday and pick up some Rwanda coffee, and I keep forgetting we have two in the area. One is downtown and one is in Evans. And the Eubora and Evans closes at 1600, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I keep forgetting that. And I left downtown and I was headed over to Costco to pick up a few things. And then I headed toward Eubora, and when I punched in to Google Maps, I know where it's at. I use Google Maps to give me the best route around the traffic because it's so late in the day. We have a lot of backups. And dadgummit, she said Eubora may be closed by the time you arrive, and that's when it hit me. Oh, they've been closed for 35 minutes already, so no Eubora today or for the next week and a half. I also went to Kroger and I bought a bag of Starbucks was on sale. So Starbucks doesn't add anything to their coffee, and when you read the ingredients lists of products, you start to realize, this is the rambling part of Rambling with Joe, you start to realize that they're putting crap in everything, including coffee beans. Well, I don't need anything in coffee beans except for, get this, coffee beans. I don't need flavoring in coffee beans. If I want flavor, I'll add it to my cup. Anyway, Starbucks is one of those companies that I guess you use when you have to. Anyway, I bought the Starbucks beans, and that will start happening. There's a little bit of it in this today, but it'll start happening in full force tomorrow. The breakfast blend, I suppose, it was on sale. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the main reasons I got it, was because it was on sale. Instead of $15 for a bag, I got it for 10. So I was like, well, looks like we're having Starbucks today for the next, week and a half. But it ain't bad coffee. This is still I can still taste that this is Black Rifle, Blackbeard's Delight, and it's good coffee. It's good coffee. I hope you have a great Tuesday, and I hope that you find peace, love, and dream. Until next time, ciao.